Welcome traders. Today we are going over simple market metrics by Justin over at My Future Success. So this is a recent indicator for short-term momentum. So first, you can get it from Gumroad. And then after you purchase it, you will have access in your library. And this is click download and it's all the source code for PineScript. So you will need TradingView for this. And then he has a video on how to copy and paste it in there. There's also a Discord that within a few hours or a day, you should get the Discord invite. In here, in the facts section, you have a contact email, questions, what type of candles, Heikin-Ashi, that's what you're going to be on. It can use pretty much on anything, but it's mostly designed for ES and NQ. 1 minute, 2 minute time frame, profit targets for NQ. There's all this information in here. So Molson is the moderator and Sudsy is the coder. Works with Justin. All these channels, so you can get in, you can ask some questions, but visit the fact session, visit the setup instructions. So most of your questions can probably be answered there. So over here on TradingView, this is how it's going to look. I have just added a 200 EMA to it. So if you double click on it, now he has entered in extra information that talks about how to enter in a trade, how to exit a trade, some frequently asked questions, any final notes, contact info. This will enable your buy and sell signals. The chop filter is more of a recent addition, I think within the past couple months, so it cleans up some signals, has a higher win rate. This is how you adjust your profit target. So since we're on the NQ20 2-minute, we're going for 40 ticks. Plot that at 1,000. All right, so now you see it sitting at 10 points away. So this is Friday, day after Thanksgiving. I wasn't trading this day, but this just shows you the open. So this is Chicago time that I have it on. So market open will be 8:30. And there's a difference between TradingView and like NinjaTrader. On TradingView, the close of the 828 candle is market open. NinjaTrader, it is the close of the 8:30 candle. So that's the difference between the two. Also, these Heikin-Ashi candles with the code in it look different than what a standard one is. And so in this one, if you just take the straight signals, it's just short-term trend, no other filters. You're going for your set profit target, enter in on the bar close, not as soon as you see the signal, because sometimes the signal can go away. However, once the bar's closed, if the signal was good, it just stays on there. So you can add an alert. So I already have those alerts over here. So here are my alerts set for NQ 1 minutes, NQ 2 minutes, ES. So you can go in here, let's see, log. We'll just do it this way, add an alert. So it'll just show it up. Buy alert, you want it once per bar. And an expiration date. Depending on the TradingView plan you have, you can go further out. Do a buy alert and then do a sell alert. That way you'll get it dinging, so if you're holding up multiple charts, you won't miss it. So on, actually this is, ES came up now. Just pull up NQ. All right, there we go. So that's the correct one we're wanting. So on the NQ 2 minute, the signal can come more on the early side, any of the 2 minute charts. If you're on the 1 minute chart, sometimes they can come late, like within a few seconds. But you could be kind of expecting it, because like if you just search over here, okay, Now we're getting the background change green. Candles are green. Profit wave is green. Okay, we're waiting for this money flow to come back into the green area. So then you start to see it creeping, creeping, creeping. So any time over here, you can expect a potential signal. Since the chop filter is on, you're going to get less signals. Sometimes it can get frustrating because you don't get any for your time frame that you're trading. And then these extra lines, the red horizontal, yellow or green, yellowish, those are just kind of swings. Seems like probably swing highs, swing lows, like kind of plot on like an extra resistance, support and resistance lines. So it is designed for you to take every signal on short-term momentum. Some add an extra 200 EMA, and I'll show you a little information on that about potential results. So the trading time that it's most designed for is high volume hours. So again, we're going from market open for like the next hour and a half, 2 hours. For NQ, I wait about 30 minutes after market open. ES, I'll trade market open, and for the next 90 minutes, I'll stop at like 10 a.m. Chicago time. NQ, since I pushed it back 30 minutes, I'll go until 10:30. And for me, it's the close of the 10:28 bar, because then that'll be 10:30 on the close of that bar. So those are the signals that I'm looking for. RTY, YM, other 2-minute charts would be more in line with the ES. So I would stop at, the 9:58 bar. But those, I would not trade the market open. I would wait probably 4 minutes. So the close of 8:32 candle, because there are times when RTY and YM just shoot up within a minute or two at market open. It's like you've missed the move. It's too late. ES, not so much. So it's a pretty simple buy and sell indicator to use. It has some pretty good results. So I've just kind of been forward testing it for the past, 7 weeks on a couple of the markets. Let's see if there's anything else. So this is how I would trade since I use NinjaTrader and TradingView. I don't place them in TradingView. I just would have it side by side. And then I have my charts and I kind of recreate. 2 in a Heikin Ashi. I kind of put a few EMAs that resemble the profit wave and the money flow oscillator. And then I just add a volume on the bars. So with this, since you're going for 40 ticks, my stop in the ATM is 160 ticks, but I move it even further away because to follow the rules, you are looking at closing it when it closes against you. So let's find a trade that actually resembles. Here you go. This 710. You got to buy. That's super pre-market. Oh, it closed against you, on 2 candles later. Where the white dot is on these is where the bar closed at on these, like how the code is written. So some people that can be psychologically hard because it's a variable stop. You can have a hard stop in place moved maybe past this resistance line or even further just as a fail-safe, which is what I would do. And you just have to suck through it. And that's hard because there's times where it pulls down really far and kicks back up. So let's just say if you're going for a further profit target over here than what was reached on this support line. And then again, these wicks are kicking back up to the profit wave. If you just leave your stop right there, then you're going to get wicked out. So you would have to move it further away, wait for it to pull back down. And again, you just wait for the bar close to exit your position if it's for a loss. Other than that, for the profit target, that is a set. So we're going for 40 ticks on a 2-minute and 20 ticks on a 1-minute. And that is all based on candle volume. This is where it gets subjective for NQ. In his videos, he talks about 20-point candle bodies. So I've scrunched in this trading view over here. So that way 840, 860, so kind of get in this grid, these kind of opaque grids are 20 points. And he's talking about the candle body, not the entire bar. So in here, if you see, okay, 839, oh, 862, more than 20 points. You're getting enough of these more than 20 point candles, you're expecting a good amount of expansion, within a short period of time. So you can capture, uh, the 40 ticks. That's the reasoning behind it. Um, and so on this particular day, then it would be, appropriate to be on that one versus the 1 minute. Um, and then this one, came at 8:58, hit the target. This one, market open. I wouldn't have taken that one anyway, but it hit target. Um, and so that's where it does get subjective because there are days where I'm on the 2 minute and Justin's on the 1 minute, or vice versa. But his trade time can be a little further back than mine. So I have to gauge from market open for the next 30 minutes and stuff. So this 8:58 that closes at 9, so I would be getting in on that candle. That would work out for me. Um, so I have to look at all the previous 30 minutes to gauge if I'm switching over to the 1 minute or not. Um, so that's where NQ gets subjective. But for ES, RTY, and YM, all those on the 2 minute look pretty solid so far. ES has the most amount of data than the other ones, just because it's more designed for ES and NQ. But others have been asking in the Discord about other instruments frequently. And so let's see if I can pull up. Um, so here's, my 1 minute, my 2 minute. So it talks about profit targets, trading sessions, and all of my timestamps on here are what are in NinjaTrader, since that's what I use. So they're going to be an offset from the TradingView signals. And I've even marked if it's no 200 EMA, which means you're going against the longer term trend on it. The holiday, the day we were looking at was the 29th, right after the holiday. And so I'm keeping track of all the wins and losses if you filter out. So in parentheses are all of the ones that are only against the 200 EMA. That's it. So that way to see if it's net profitable or net loss, should you even be taking those? So preliminary results for the past 8 weeks is $4,400 for one contract positive. It is 56 wins and 5 losses. Let's see, I think the biggest loss or the total losses is like 680 ticks total for those 5 losses. Um, and then if you just only took the ones that were going against the counter trend or the longer term, 200 EMA, they actually have a higher win rate, 31 wins to only 1 loss. And you're plus 3,900, so it's only $500 less, and you've taken half of the amount of trades. Then this plus 1,500 double size on the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, you're only going for 20 ticks versus 40. So you're getting half the profit you normally get. So this is all, there was 15 1 minute trades in that sample set. So if you just doubled your position size, so you're always going for $200 profit, so that'd be 2 contracts on that one. That would additional 1,500 to that. So I'm just separating that out, just for information purposes. So as you can see, like some weeks, okay, this past week, if you traded all of them, you doubled your profit. But there have been some weeks, like election week, you were down almost $1,000 because you lost a big one, 231 ticks on it. But if you only took the ones that were going against the 200 EMA, you were actually plus 200. You only took one trade. And even the following week, you lost $400 if you took them all, but you were up plus 600. That's $1,000 swing, and you're just profitable for that week. So just going back on all of these back from early October. So that week, if you took them all, you won 11. If you didn't, you only won 5. But profit per trade is much higher. Your win rate is much higher. Even this 56-5 is a great win rate, but some of your losses can be big. You're going for 40 ticks, but you lose over 200 ticks. That's pretty hard to swallow. So the less you can do of that, and actually the one loss you did take was 120 ticks, if you just took the no 200 EMA ones. And so here's what I mean about that. Like this one right here, this 810 wouldn't be trading during that time anyway, but you're below the 200 EMA and you're going long. But that's going against the longer term trend, for that. So that's this indicator is more of a short-term momentum trade, so you can really go both ways. Um, but it seems to filter out more losers if you're actually kind of like consider this as like you're going in early versus sometimes if you're just kind of going with the trend. Yeah, I kept going right here, but sometimes it feels like you're getting in at the top, or again, like going short right here. Oh, you're going in on the bottom. It's you wish you could have taken it much earlier. So kind of consider these as like, hey, it's already made a bottom, and you're just kind of getting in on a reversal. So I'm just tracking both of them because who knows? It's only 8 weeks. One looks great, the other one looks pretty good. Who knows how they shake out long term? So let's see, went over that stuff. All right. So those results. So those are actually all pretty solid. And then YM is just the past 2 weeks. Um, those are the times. 20 tick profit target, pretty reasonable on it. So this past week, you know, just you don't really get as much trades on it. So, but it does seem, to work out pretty well for that too. Where is RTY? RTY 14 ticks profit target. This is 2 minutes. So if you just want to stay on a 2 minute chart only and not have to fluctuate on 1 minute, 2 minute, which one's better, kind of subjective. ES, RTY, and YM. Or if it's just, if you're not sure on the NQ and you always want to stay on 2 minute, and if you feel like it's going to be a potentially 1 minute day, then just don't trade it. Let's see, where is the ES? This is another 8 week. So again, it is more profitable per contract taking all of them versus kind of the early counter trend, but still 20 wins, 1 loss versus 52 to 9. This is going for 8 ticks, so $100 profit target. So this one looks promising too. And so this one, again, all the 2 minute ones, the signal, comes up. If it hangs around like the past 10 seconds, most likely it is going to stick on that versus the 1 minute. Sometimes they can flash up quick, go away quick. It can be definitely harder. So on NinjaTrader, I use this affordable indicators bar close. I have a break even button set if I want to just quickly move to break even. I can set it bar close for market orders, different types of limit orders. If I keep this on green, it'll only take me long on a green close bar, or the opposite, or if it goes against me, or gray means on any bar. So this really helps as I can just arm these when I'm just waiting for the countdown. So I don't have to perfectly time it. Let's see, what else is there? Got that, NT8 candles, signals, time frame, trade rules, current results. And then so I plan to do weekly updates. That way we can just see how this works long term, see if it's good, well worth $100 that I spent so far. So I'll keep updating everybody. And I am in the Discord, so you can also find me in there, Bank Robber 916. Ask some questions, or even send me a direct message on there. So way to even kind of, if you like this content, I will have a affiliate link for the Gumroad for the indicator. So you can just click that, save it if you ever decide to buy it. I do get a little bit of commission from that and stuff, and you can just hold on and just wait and kind of see the weekly results and see if it's something you want to dive into. But again, it's only $100, so that really shouldn't make or break anybody. But then you do, if again, you do have to have a subscription to TradingView, for it.